Hello dear students. Today in this video, I will continue chapter number 12, Electricity and Circuits. So children, we use electricity for many purposes to make our task easier. So electricity makes it possible to light our homes, roads, offices, markets, factories, etc. This helps us to continue working at night even. So this word electricity is very common word, and you have heard that we are using this word, uh, or we are using electricity to operate pumps that lift water from wells or from ground level to the top roof tank. So, what are the other uses of electricity, and what are the components used in electricity or electric circuit? We will study about the different circuits and components used in electric circuits in this chapter. So, this is the beginning of the chapter. So, let's discuss first, very important, that how electricity reaches to our home. This is a big question, that how we get electricity. So, let's study this point first of all. So, electricity generated at the power station, and then from power stations, it comes to our home, and it is supplied by the power stations. The supply of electricity may fall or it may not be available at some places. But in such situations, a torch is used for providing light. And torch has bulb that lights up when it is switched on. So everybody has seen the torch, and from where the light comes in the torch, from where the torch gets the electricity. So, what is the major source of that torch? So, let's discuss about it. So, first point is electric cell. Electricity to the bulb in the torch is provided by electric cell. And in torch, electric cell is a source of electricity. And electric cell produces a very small of electricity from chemicals stored inside it. Children, you everybody has seen the electric cell, or different types of cells are there, pencil cells are there, button cells are there. So what's present inside the cell, due to which it conducts electricity or it works? It means some chemicals are present inside the cell which work for some time, then they get exhausted. You have seen that we are using the cells for few of the months or a year, then it get exhaust. Then we have to change it. We used to throw that the old one and we use a new one. So chemicals are present inside the cell which provide electricity. So let's discuss about the electric cell first of all. What's exactly present in the electric cell and how many terminals are there of electric cell? You must have seen that whenever we are putting the cells in the remote or in the clock, so we just check it that which side should be used. So let's discuss first of all what are the two different ways in which we are using the electric cell. How many terminals are there? So electric cell, all type of electric cells have two terminals. Here we are not talking about the pencil cell, or I said all types of electric cells. They have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. And in most of the appliances at our home, we use dry cell. So I'm showing you the picture. This is a diagram or a picture of a dry cell. The central, here the center is a carbon rod present in it. And you must have seen there is a cap like structure on one of the end of a cell, that is known as a positive terminal. And the other side, there is a metal disc which is a zinc contained in it, which is known as a negative terminal. So you must have seen that what is a positive terminal and which one is a negative terminal. So again, I'm repeating, all electric cells have two terminals. One is positive terminal and another is a negative terminal. So you have to check that on which side we have to use a positive terminal and on which side we have to use a negative terminals. So children, electric cell provides electricity from the chemicals which are stored inside it. And when that chemicals in the electric cells are used up, then electric cell stop working. You must have seen that after some months or years that stop working, it means that chemical present inside the electric cell has exhausted. So this is very important. First component of electric circuit is electric cell. And I hope the concept of electric cell is clear to you. Everybody has seen the cell and you are familiar with it, that how we have to use the electric cell. One more example I just want to give you. When you put two cells in a remote, either you are using two cells in the remote, I hope. So how you put it? If you put these two like metal cap जिसको हमने positive end बोला है, if we keep these two cells in the same way means the positive terminal of both the cells on one side, so will the remote work? So you can check it. If we are using both the positive terminal on one side, the remote will not work. So what we have to do? One side we use metal cap and for the another cell we use the negative terminal. Means the cell or the appliances works only if positive and negative terminal are on one side. They are set in such a way, means when positive and negative terminals combine with each other, only then the appliances will be working. Otherwise, the remote will not work if we will put both the positive or both the negative terminals on one side. So next, second, we'll discuss about electric bulb. It's very important. We get light from a thin tiny wire inside the glass cover that is known as filament. And filament is supported by two thick wires. One of the thick wire is connected to the positive terminal and second is connected to the negative terminal. So the base of the bulb and the metal tip of a base are of two terminals of the bulb. These two terminals are fixed in such a way that they should not touch each other. And inside the portion of the bulb where there is a glass is there, it is filled with the inert gases like argon. So children, this you have to remember, that electric bulb again has a tiny wire inside it which is known as a filament, and bulb has two terminals. Again, one is positive and another is a negative terminal, and the gas which is present inside the bulb is a argon gas. So this is the inert gases. I will discuss later that what do you mean by inert gases. So for today only, I will be discussing these 2 points, that what is electricity, from where does it come, and only the two components of electricity. First, we had discussed electric cell, and second, I have discussed electric bulb. Thank you.